I'm the type of person, I do my work, I keep my head into my work pretty much. And I'm one of those people who, as I work, I just pull inspiration from like myself, my life, pictures I see. Sometimes I've gotten some inspiration off of like just seeing colors of flowers and stuff like that. I've seen or get my inspiration from different things. Sometimes I could watch people who they can say something that's like wow, and I've shown people like that, like Tim Holtz and like Diane Reevely and like the Frugal Crafter, people like that from like years ago who I watched when I started getting into like crafting and getting into like card making and stuff like that. I'm somebody who, even for years, I've been doing digital work. I used to do web designs. I used to like do programming. I used to be, it's a lot of things that I used to do. And one thing that I don't do is steal people's work. I'm not somebody who's take people's stuff and be like, oh, I'm just taking something and be like, oh, this is mine. I'm not that type of person. If it's the same way as like if you was writing a paper and you was going to cite something, you give credit to the person that you got something from. That's how I am. If I like something from somebody, if they gave me an idea, I either mentioned it or I put it in the video, and or both, right? Now, I know that people have seen a lot of my work and they have been inspired. Some people have been inspired and they could be like, yo, I got this idea off of, and then they'll mention. But some people, they flat out steal and they will flat out be like, it's them. And they will do everything in their power just because they're a higher like number person or whatever to just be like, oh, well, you see me, this right here, this, I did this. But they don't never got nothing new until after somebody put out something else type of person. And you should be embarrassed. You should very much feel embarrassed because you're a thief. There are people who I picked up on who they always want to see what you're putting out next. Even people who come into around you like in your energy and stuff, and they want to know what's the new thing you're working on. That's why they try to hack you, they stalk you, they do all kinds of stuff because they want to know what your new project is, because they want to be somebody to say I did this, because they feel as if they're in a competition with you. But yet if they were in a competition with themselves, then they would be sitting there doing the next best thing that was good for them, instead of them trying to steal your shit to be good or better than or seem better than you, when in reality they don't compare, because there was no competition. And the fact that you sit there and you steal somebody else's work to pass off as your own, it shows you are somebody who, well, what you go for. I'm the type of person where I feel as if my work should precede me for things that I put out. Why? Because I put out original content. I put out original thoughts and ideas. I put out, when I come up with something, it's usually off the top of my head, and it's like, yo, boom. I just come up, think something, boom, let's go. That's how I am. I don't sit here. Sometimes I plan ahead. Sometimes I have things planned out for how I want things to be. And the fact that I have picked up on the fact that people have been like literally just taking my work and acting like they did it is really disgusting to me, because I'm somebody who I put a lot of time, effort, and money into what it is that I do. I'm not somebody who uses like what I do to be a way like I am. It's very much so this thing of like, and I'm gonna say it as plainly as this: they have those people who they want their work to be seen first, and then you see them. And then they have people who want themselves to be seen first, and then they want their work to be seen. The fact that there's people out there who take your work because you somebody who you pride yourself on what it is that you do, and they take your work and they act as if they are the owners of it, so that they could sit here and come off like they are somebody who is, unique, says a lot. But yet, my thing is like you don't get new energy. Like, I pick up on you. That's how you are. You're fucking weird. Go somewhere. Matter of fact, go read a book or something. Because if you doing this to one person, you did it to me, you did it to other people. People who sit there and they feel as if that they should compete with everybody by them stealing somebody else's work. You're sad. And you let your shit come out. Because you the type of person also who will sit there and lie on somebody else and say that they did this and they did that. This is also this thing where you'll sit there and you'll have somebody doing some fuck shit and they get called out on it, and then because their ass is embarrassed, they don't want nobody to know more how deep they went with the shit that they did. So they sit there and they try to do more and more and more and more and more and more and more. And then they get scared because you know what you did. And then when you come up with something new, these people, they want to act like, oh, I'm doing this too, because they competing with you. It's like, how you competing with me, yo? I'm minding my business. I'm doing this over here. You competing with me, yeah, I don't even see you. You should be embarrassed. And these are the type of people who feels as if that you should be embarrassed as they point out shit about you, but yet the things that they point out about you is really the shit of them talking about themselves. Because these people, they don't know nothing about you. They don't know nothing about you besides the fact that you're talented, and you might be somebody who has a low subscriber count, and there's somebody who has a large subscriber count, and because they have more of a subscriber count than you, or they're seen more than you, then they feel as if they could take your credit. Like they're somebody that's new. And you know what's funny? That's coming to an end. Because you people, I told y'all before I would sue you. Your companies will get sued. And it ain't just me. There's a whole bunch of people who are creatives, people who've been stealing their work. A long time. I was sitting there the other day, I was thinking back over things that I've seen where people stole people's love. You stole. You're a thief. And you don't want nobody to know that you're a thief. But yet you keep stealing. It's like you could have stopped. But no, you decided I'm going to go a whole step further. And you went more and more and more and more steps forward. Doing fuck shit. And then when you getting back lash, and you're getting back that shit that you did, you and however many people you did it with, you're sitting there, you're like, wow, I don't want nobody to know that this happened. Everybody's going to know what you did. You wanted somebody to be embarrassed. You embarrassed yourself. That's who's going to be embarrassed. You wanted to be the new first one. You wanted to have this, that, and the third because you was in a competition with somebody who wasn't even seeing you. And you had to make it your business to be the first one because you wanted a fucking cookie. That's how I see this as. People who be wanting a cookie. They want to be first. You couldn't sit here and be happy being you, doing you. But you had to compete with somebody else. And then when somebody says something and you thinking that they don't see you, or you feel as if they don't see you because you doing some evil ass, wicked ass shit behind the scenes and underneath, and you like, yo, I'm not gonna let nobody know that I'm really this evil ass motherfucker. I'm gonna tell everybody else that that person is evil, that person is this, that person is that, because they describing themselves. How the fuck somebody knows so much about somebody unless they either stalking them, hacking them, tracking them, paying people to lie, bribing, and or they talking about themselves? Because the people who talk about people and they so fucking specific, those people who be doing that, they be doing that because they talking about themselves. The best thing for someone to talk about is themselves. The best way to describe something is that you've had to live it. When I sit here and I talk about the fact that I have persevered, that I have survived, that I have gone through the fucking ring and I have come out, that I'm somebody that have earned my shit. I have worked hard for what's mine. And I am somebody who is like, you know what? I don't play that shit. I don't compete with nobody. I don't got to. You know why? Because I just do me. And all you weirdos, you weirdo fucking people, stay away from me. Do not sit here for 1 second and think that you could sit here and do something and your shit ain't fucking seen. The thing is that you've been doing a lot of stuff and nobody saw what you did, or you thought nobody saw what you did. But the thing about it is that stuff is over. Those times are done. Where people think that they could steal other people's shit and nobody will ever know. You will embarrass yourself. You are embarrassing yourself. You sit here, you want somebody else to be embarrassed. You want somebody to sit here because you come off claiming like you support somebody after you snake them, that people won't sit here and see you for the fucking snake that you are. But the thing about it is that no. People will see you for exactly who you are. As I said in the previous video, where I said you lied on me, you want to put a mask on me, you want to sit here and have people thinking all this bad and evil ass shit about me. Well, how about your truth come out? That's what I said in that video. Well, you wanted me to be embarrassed, or you wanted someone to be embarrassed. You embarrassed yourself. Take that like how you want to. And in the previous videos, I did say I hope that people would do better. And I still hope that people do better. The thing that gets me is how this year, even, I haven't even put no videos out yet. And this is the 8th that I record this video right now. And I still, without me doing anything, could sit here and be like, yo, people still doing weird ass stuff. We in a whole nother year when they were supposed to be doing better. They just was like, nah, I don't want nobody to know what I'm doing. I'm still thinking that, I'm still thinking. It's like you was already warned though. You've been warned. And it was always said, if I don't see you, the family sees you. What did y'all not understand about that? Apparently y'all just don't know who the family is. But you'll find out.